Traders Live podcast.
Hey Marto, how are you this morning?
Hey Churgs, happy Friday, mate.
Yes, happy Friday and pinching a punch for the first of the month, mate.
Me too, mate.
Yesterday, Oz 200, 20 points, 28 points higher in regular trading hours. The FTSE, we saw 30 points higher, and the S&P was 17 points in their session. Talk to me about Australia's session yesterday. For me personally, I thought a little bit weird price action there. Wasn't sort of expecting that. Yeah, something you saw coming, or what's the go?
Yeah, mate, I kind of had two scenarios that were either going to dump from open or we'd get that weakness through the morning and then rally into the close. So obviously we got that little spike on open, so that kind of put paid to that first scenario. So yeah, that's kind of end of month. We see that a little bit, just weakness in the morning and rally into the close, but not to that extent actually. So that was interesting. I think it's only happened 4 or 5 times in the last 3 years that we've kind of rallied that much in terms of a futures move into the end of month, and we normally get some massive kind of moves overnight, which we didn't see. So that was unusual, and probably just a kind of an example of where we are in the markets at the moment. That I think we're up to 8 or 9 days where the S&P hasn't moved more than 20 points. So hopefully the powwow can help us along with a bit of volatility tonight.
Yeah. So coming into the end of the week here, what's left in terms of the calendar is we've got various manufacturing PMI numbers coming out of Europe at around 6:30 to 7:30 AEST today. 1 a.m. we've got manufacturing PMI out of the US and some ISM numbers there as well. And then to top off the whole week at early morning Saturday, if you want to get up, Mr. Powell's going to be talking to the masses. So could see the holding pattern of the market relinquish then if he says something crazy, or we might have another 20-point day.
Yeah, I think, mate, the only thing that I'd be looking at is JPower. I think we're historically about 80% probability that we'll get a greater than 20-point move. But in saying that, that was the same for PCE last night. So, yeah, and Fridays obviously is the most volatile, day of the week statistically. So fingers crossed that we get some kind of movement tonight.
Yeah. Just circling back to first day of December, I just pulled out some seasonality stats that I have. XJO average move over the last 10 years in December is 0.83%, and it's actually the gold index out of all of them that sort of has the best move. Obviously, gold is up at $2,000 or slightly there above at the moment, so that we may see that trend bucked. But yeah, just thought that would be interesting to put out there for people to keep in the back of their mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And in terms of today's session, what should I be expecting in the Oz 200? Anything of interest?
Mate, I'll be watching the kind of open, the gap, and the pre-market. We generally get some fireworks early, which will kind of help form a thesis for today in terms of the price action. But potentially similar to yesterday, it's we do get a bit of a drop early a lot of the time, start of month on the index before kind of people gather their thoughts and kind of bid it back closer to open. So, but just be looking for what happens early at this stage.
Yep. So obviously, just using the information that we put out as a guide there, and maybe helping form a trading plan that you already have. But I think that might do us, and we're going to kick off the weekend early, and I'll be having a beer at 9. So
I'll join you.
You join me, yeah, right. I thought you had family obligations, man. I don't think you should be doing both there at the same time.
They can wait. All good.
Okay.
Have a good weekend,
All right, mate. I'll chat to you.
Cheers, buddy.
See ya.
Bye.